Hello everybody! It's the last day of August, everyone. Welcome back to my MapleStory stream. So I was supposed to be with a special guest, Mooneyz, and unfortunately he has to go to Extreme Lotus. Good luck on X Lotus. Okay, how's it going, everybody? I hope you all are enjoying your Saturday on the other side of the planet. Let's see here. Okay, what do I feel like doing? What do you think I should do today? Claimed happy mapling. No, I don't. No, I ignored all. SpongeBob reference. Okay, so I got something to do this week today. So watch me suck at culvert. Just kidding. I haven't done my culvert, so I gotta get some buffs. Hello, Tanner. Bruh. Free keeps free. I can't type today. Too much typos. Okay, am I missing something? Okay. Of course, my V-nodes. Okay, let's do this. Oh! Oh, back to 20k again. Oh well. Hello, Kid Media Hung. How are you? Okay, what do I do? Hot dog. How are you? I'm doing good. I just finished some dinner. Very late dinner. Alliance are really are really crazy today. I love hot dog. I didn't know this pet existed. Where did this come from? Oops. Okay, let's try to do the dojo. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. Kill buff. Where's my kill buff? Okay, we're ready to roll. Huh? Ah, you have got to be kidding me. I forgot it's not the right way. Shoot. Okay, my mistake. I'm gonna buy that thing again. Not one of my good days, that's for sure. And I forgot that it's a portal, not so gong. How many points do I have? Okay, let's wait. Gonna be September again. Yeah, it's that time of year again, everybody. I wonder what's gonna be it for this year. minute left. Okay, take 2. Okay, we're ready to roll. Oh, it's Lotus. Whoa. Woo! Did it! Alright, we made it to 71st floor. Alright. And over. Floor 72, nice. Okay, not bad.
What's happening?
Oh, hello. Okay, so we got MotionZero here. Since Mooneyz since Mooneyz is busy with Extreme Lotus, I'm gonna have you for a moment. Yep, we're live. I just finished Mulong Dojo. Had to test if I'm able to reach 78th floor onward, and I did it.
Nice, congrats, hell yeah, man.
72 floor.
Right now we attempted normal limbo, and I died out, which sucks, but the team did get the clear though.
They got the clear. Ah, that's a shame. That's. Did they get the does it drop the Whisper of the Source?
No, we didn't do hard mode. I honestly haven't had time to practice limbo too much since it dropped, and I'm just trying to get back into the groove of it. But damn, it kind of stung that I didn't get the clear. But I'll get it next week.
It's always next week. Well, bosses this week sucks. Didn't get any good drops, and I'm running out of resources to sell. I had to buy a callus internal equipment to somebody the other day. Needs more cubing.
Yeah, sometimes it kind of be like that. You just kind of have to hold on to it.
I just I don't know. I have lost all hope in even trying to get. I've lost all hope in trying to even get myself a callus party. Yuki, Maki.
But yeah, dude, there's a ton of Kalos parties, man. You should just join up. You don't have to ask or anything. You just show up and they'll take you.
I hardly show up. That's the case. And yeah, a few days ago, I just they're all it's already easy, and they still struggle.
Like on easy mode?
It's a complicated story.
Yeah, I bet. No, but honestly, with the whole world merge, honestly, you just have to ask around, because there's a ton of people looking for even normal Kalos parties. There was this group I ran into from Aurora, and they were like, honestly, like the friendliest people I've come across so far. And they've already invited me to like X Saren, which is kind of nice of them.
Crazy.
Yeah.
My guild has supposed to have 2 people liberating last Thursday, but one of my friend, aka fellow guildie, had their PC busted up, so he's repairing it until further notice. So only one of my guildmates got themselves liberated. A lot of people liberated during our first time in Scania.
Oh yeah,
that's very crazy. Lots of blue messages, lots of people liberating that day, and there's more there's a lot more.
Yeah, too bad it's not a great time to liberate, to be honest, compared to like a month ago where you could have got like nearly 600 black flames.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't. Well, is there any rebirth candies like last year's?
Probably. I would say probably during October. Like that's when we would expect those non-expiring flames to come out.
Yeah, so how's your before we go on to the bits of that, so how is your first day in Scania?
Honestly, it was uneventful.
Uneventful.
Yeah. Honestly, like going to Kinesis and then seeing like the amount of people there like on a daily basis is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but a lot of people. It's flooding the entire town. And then I see a lot of people as well from usual hangout spots, like I'm So Fly with Vanishing Journey. We barely get much people in Fabled in Sleepy with Channel 19. I think there's several people AFKing in Cernium, and there's some from Arcana. I think some guilds are also in Arcana.
Yeah.
Well, I did stream the game. I did stream Maple twice during following the maintenance, and then after waking up, starting my day, because it was my day off Thursday.
Yeah. Have you tried to merge at all since you got into Scania?
Well, I did befriend a frenzy seller, and I also befriended a lot of people who are all Scania natives. So there is an Evan who likes Evan. He's having a race to level 300. So I also met him. So he's 297. So he's aiming for 300. And then I met several people also from Hennessy's, from Scanian guilds. Scanian guilds.
Yeah.
We also ran into several people from our own mutual guilds, our allies, with Akashic Alliance. Actually, during the first 2 or 3 hours of Scania, were several people got banned.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, they even banned the kid, but he's
Yeah.
already back. Yeah.
Everybody's back. Pika Girl got banned as well. Infernape, one of my friends from Ocean Guild, Infernape got banned too. He was curious about suddenly getting 50k Maple points. I said, no, it's a trap. Don't do it. And yeah, I didn't hear from him for the next 12 hours until they lifted the ban.
That's
I think
super scary.
I think Quixotic. Do you know him? Quixotic Wind Hayato.
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Yeah, he got banned as well. He just returned as well and posted compensation box.
Oh yeah, did they give him anything good?
Yeah, they did give them a compensation box. Let me double check what they have. Let me double check what they have. They gave them a 3x 15 minutes times 5 buff VIP buff selector, symbol selector. I think the symbol selector is like for was it 10-4? 10-4? Was it 10-4 symbol selector, 10 arcane?
But that was only for the people that got banned, right?
Yeah, that's only for the people that got banned.
It's like, hold up. I was like, I was gonna check my thing. I was like, make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, and then before we left Elysium for maintenance, I had to clear out my auction house inventory, just in case. But
I didn't do any of that. I was like, man, if this thing gets deleted, it's just over.
yeah, yeah, a lot of people are still angry about what happened to the monster collection.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get that back because there's no way.
There's no way indeed. My 440 something archive monsters. The last that I archived was the elite boss from Carcian, 2 days before the merge. So when I wake up and oh no, it's gone.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm kind of concerned is like, what about the ones that we've gotten recently? Because
and I got Arma. I just got Arma today, the Vanishing Journey boss. I also got it's so wiped out. I only got 12. Some of the Root Abyss bosses. I also archived Lotus. Some the Chaos Root Abyss monsters and some Root Abyss monsters. Von Leon is also archived. What else? I just got Arma because frankly the monsters from Dojo, the bosses from Dojo, you can actually archive them to the monster collection. That's where I got some of the bosses there back when they still had the monster collection perks for the event buffs. Yep, I'm back to like 12 over 1,343 monsters.
right now I'm trying to coordinate with another bossing group that I met it from Aurora to try to get people to Chaos Kalos and Extreme Lotus. So I'm trying to network with this new bossing group right now, and the guy seems pretty chill.
A Scania native?
No, this guy's from Aurora. Yeah, he's from one of the other worlds that's not Scania. He was from Aurora, the ones that got merged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna get for the rest of the team. But when are you gonna? Did you already run Kalos or no? This week?
No, I don't know if I should ever care about it anymore.
Honestly, I wouldn't stop if you want to take this game serious. I think you just constantly have to be persistent at it, because if not, you're just gonna fall behind.
Yeah, I'm only buying the pieces now. I just got the Eternal Hat. I bought the Eternal Hat for like 4.2 bill. The thing is, I did cubed it. The last two solid cubes, because it was stuck in epic. It teared up twice. The second to the last and the last cube went from unique and legendary at the same time.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, that's already profitable. So
yeah, but
I feel like a lot of people, they do like they kind of do what you do, like oh, I make gear to keep the gear, but you should always kind of make gear with like the intent of potentially even selling it. Sometimes when it's not even going to benefit your class. Like let's say you were to get like a cooldown hat, or I don't know what kind of if you need cooldown for your class or a stat.
We don't need cooldown for some reason. My class didn't advise cooldown. Went straight up int.
Yeah, so like if you were to get a cooldown hat, instead of like re-rolling it, you would just sell that shit. You know? Like
yeah, but yeah, and I don't know if the other mage class benefits from cooldown.
I think there is one class that does benefit from it.
Definitely not Kinesis, not Kinesis. Maybe one of the Explorer mages.
It's not that hard to get you into a normal Kalos run, either with my group or with another group. I can ask and see if you can join them, because the same way you're feeling now is the same way other people feel about their runs too. Like they just feel like, oh man, I just want to get this done and not have to pay for Kalos pieces.
Yeah, I just had no choice. Really.
Like, what do you mean? Because there's a lot of every week there's like 3 parties that always go.
Yeah, even though I tried to lie, saying I'm not in the mood, something like that. It's just the poorest excuse. Maybe. Lacking motivation for bossing in Grandis bosses. I just finish up there's Hilla and Dark now at the end of it, and then during monthly resets, either I help the guild on Black Mage if they need clears or traces, and then back to the usual.
Yeah, but
drops
honestly, like, you went to close and you did really great.
Yeah, but the thing is, the last runs, it's the other people that they weren't able to survive long.
Yeah, well,
that's the thing.
Sometimes you gotta stick to the good that you know is gonna get the clear.
Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm really hard, so I just have no idea. I think Mooneyz is gonna take me, but I don't know. He's still busy. He's about to level up soon. Once he's done with his Extreme Lotus party, so I have to get on Mooneyz for that later.
Okay.
So that depends.
Honestly, I would just make it a habit to clear at least Kalos, and then start collecting the eternal pieces. So when events drop, you can continuously just work on eternal pieces. You know, I think that'll be the easiest way, because if not, you're gonna be always like years behind everybody else. Like, you just got to get comfortable with the uncomfortable.
Yeah. I just don't feel like in the zone for it. So until that time comes, not that I'm doubting you guys, you and Mooneyz. I don't doubt you guys. It's just that availability, the time. Sometimes you guys are busy, so I cannot even ask since we're on different time zones. So that is also the lamest excuse I can say.
Yeah. You just gotta have not excuses, man, because there's people like in the Middle East that show up, or they're like, hey, I need a party, and then there'll be like 3 guys that didn't run in a week, and they're like, shit, I need one too, and then they form a 3-4 man party, and then just get the Carlos clear for the week.
It's just that. It's just that the struggle percentage is so bad. The last 2 runs, me and my friends we just cannot take it anymore. They fail in the first test. They die in the first. Test. There's always one person dying, and that screwed up the entire run altogether.
Yeah, like, dude, I can tell you, like we just ran limbo, and I felled out. I just lost out. I didn't get a piece. They cleared without me. And when we go and they're like, yo, let's go practice again, I'm gonna go fucking practice. And then when we run again, we're gonna run again. And even if I fail, even if it sucks, even if it's on stream and I embarrass myself, I'm gonna run again. Like, it's just, you gotta like promise to yourself you're gonna do it, and then you just fucking do it. Like, if you're gonna come up with every excuse in the book, then obviously it's not gonna work out. But if you're just like, no matter what, nothing's gonna stop me, nothing's gonna stop you. Like, dude, I'm literally like the weakest link in my normal limbo party. And even that, if somebody's willing to teach me or willing to take me, and I'm gonna go, even if I embarrass myself. So it's just, you gotta have a different mentality for that shit. Like,
it's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah, I'm so speechless.
Yeah, like
because my mindset is just like, I think I'll just give up. It's not worth it, etc., etc. And then there's another reason I have to get stronger, so I think I'll just have to back out. Ask again.
The thing is, like, you might say, oh, it's not worth it, oh, it's too much trouble, but then later on when I'm getting limbo pieces and I can give them to I'm doing Carlos and limbo and calling, and I can give all those pieces to my Lin, and now my Lin is like 100 mil CP or close to it. And all because of the effort I did on my main. So that effort is not lost. That knowledge is not lost. And that knowledge you're going to carry out to another character. So it's kind of like a snowball effect. Like, now you can clear Carlos. Later on, you're going to clear, a harder boss, or you have the mechanic knowledge that's going to carry over. Just like the grandest bosses carry over the same attacks, just in a different format. And because you kept doing it, you kept being persistent, I think that's life in general, you go from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Like, nobody tells you that. Like, every successful person you've met in life, or even on MapleStory, like, bro, these guys, they've lost so much. They've lost so much more than you've ever attempted. And on Maple, it's like the same exact thing. Like, the guy that has like 6-line gear or 22 gear, that guy has gotten like absolutely annihilated miso wise. like he's thought about quitting, throwing his whole shit away, selling what he can, and just breaking even. But no, he stays consistent, does his bosses, and then you're like, then like people look at them, they're like, oh, we'll never reach there. Well, like, you gotta be consistent to get there. You gotta put in the work. You know, and you can do it, man. I'm telling you, man. If you focus and you're just like, I'm gonna get beat to shit, and I know this is gonna absolutely suck, and it's gonna make me feel so fucking stupid. Like today, I didn't get the limbo clear. I feel fucking stupid, bro. Like I was the weakest link. I didn't get the clear. They had about 700 erosion, both of them, and I was like, I got phased out because I ran out of erosion, and they were like way more than half. They were like 80%, and I was already like dead. But we were like on phase 3, and like it doesn't make me feel good. But guess what? I'm gonna try again next week. I'm gonna keep doing it until I get good at that boss. You know, it's just you gotta switch the way you think.
I think that's the same way I feel with my guild leader, because he recently liberated and wanted to try normal Saren.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm too busy to practice. Even though I still struggle, I still die a lot. I'm really bad at surviving Saren, having realized that. So.
Oh, dude, Saren is fucking tough, especially phase 1. Phase 1, he's like, those pillars are brutal, bro.
I cannot even. There's no room to dodge.
Yeah. And sometimes you just keep doing it, man. You just keep sucking. You keep sucking until you stop sucking.
I don't think I'm battle ready for Black Mage. In a way that, you know, solo wise, I'm not yet battle ready. So I need.
I remember I was like 200 mil seats, like probably like 250 mil seats. This was before like Hexa and all that shit. And dude, and that, like, I wasn't libbed. Night Lord doesn't have, and if you get pushed out of your war, you just lost an enormous amount. So, especially part 3 on a Night Lord, for me, I don't know for everybody else, but for me, with my frame, that shit was tough as fuck. And I was trying to like solo live for my last fight with Black. I couldn't do it. I had to ask one of my friends that was similar CP. I think it was like a little bit lower, to come help me just for another bind. And dude, sometimes you just gotta know where you're at. Like, if you're not there, if you don't have the damage, you gotta realize, like, okay, to do this shit with somebody else, I need to do this with a team. Like, there's no, you shouldn't feel bad for like trying to ask for help. You would be surprised how many people are eager to try to help you, or they're in the same exact spot. They don't want to ask for help, but you know, because the last thing you want is to ask for help and somebody tells you like, dude, fuck off.
Yeah, that's always the experience that I have felt anyway since 10 years.
Yeah, like, dude, I felt that too.
So
like,
I didn't really. I'm just too embarrassed to ask for help. So that back in the day, what was the strongest boss back in the day? Root Abyss. Root Abyss was really strong back in the day, and I didn't ask for any help. Same when I returned 10 years ago, just last year. So I asked. I was able to join my friend's guild. I'm in Fabled now, so the guild leader knew me for quite some time. It's just that it's been 10 years since I last saw him, and the only thing I recognized him was from his arm tattoo. So I said, "Hey, can I get some help on this one?" So one of his friends carried me during old school Lotus time until about until Will. I think Will or Gloom should be around those. So
Yeah.
so after a month that I stopped asking him, so I think I started my practice solo on Lotus during the Ludibrium Night Troop. I started soloing him, and then followed by Damien.
Yeah.
What I started my liberation October. Unfortunately, during November, I died out on the last 4% of Phase 4. So they left me out. So
Yeah,
that lost a lot of motivation for me from November until around April, May, around those. So I was supposed to I was supposed to liberate May if I didn't get that screw up during November.
Oh, dude, I can top you, dude. Dude, you just have to have a different mentality. Okay, so there was one time when I went to liberate, and I forgot to pick up the piece because my ETC was full, and I have backpeds, so I would rely on them. It didn't pick it up. I lost a month there. The next month, I went, and the same thing. I died off like on part 4 with like 6%, 8% left, and they cleared without me. I lost 2 months.
You lost 2 months. I lost 5 in total because I didn't bother asking anymore until my guildmates beat some sense into me.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Is like you gotta, like, even though I failed those 2 times, and it hurts, it stings. You feel like a fucking failure and an idiot, you know. But you just gotta keep pushing, man. Like, you gotta keep pushing. Like, the what you're feeling is not like this singular thing. Like, oh my god, why is the world so against me? Like, dude, every successful person that you meet has gone through it, bro. They know the struggle. Like, you know, just because people say easy, you know, we know it's not easy, bro. We know it's a challenge, especially like when your character doesn't have the damage to blow through a boss. We've been there, we've done it. You're not alone. Like, and sometimes, like, dude, you have to just keep going until you meet the people that, you know, are willing to extend a hand and help you. And you have to be smart enough too to be like, damn, these guys are willing to take me, I should really go. Like, honestly, like, the group that I've made from the beginning, I've always wanted to include everybody. I didn't want people to feel left out. You know, if you put your part and you put your effort, I'll always try to make sure you get a part, you know? Because, dude, there's a ton of people every week willing to go Kalos, dude, there's people that absolutely suck at calling, and they want to go, and I would teach them, like, even now. Like, dude, there was people that I've, like, not that long ago, man, like, one guy that I taught calling, and now he gets it 100%. He understands it. He doesn't even go with my group anymore. He goes with a different group, and they clear normal. And now he was teaching me how to do limbo, and we were both laughing about it, bro. It's like, sometimes you gotta take the help, because later on you'll help them, or, you know what I mean? You gotta keep trying, man. You gotta keep going to Kalos, you know, keep getting into higher tier bosses, and a lot of the equipment that you make, don't, like, I see a lot of people make the mistake where, especially with accessories, where they'll hit like a reline something that's not for their character, and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna re-roll this because it's not for my class. Absolutely fucking don't do that. Just go in, take your time, be patient, and trade up for a 3 line that's for your class, or just sell it off, and then buy one for your class. Like I feel like a lot of people are playing the game and they're not sure. There's like a million ways to play the game, but there's a certain way to maximize on your efforts. You know, and I feel like a lot of people, like I feel like a majority of people, especially people below like 200 mil CP, it still hasn't dawned on them like the bigger picture. And the amount of patience you really have to have for this game, like, and be opportunistic, not only to like equipment, but to parties, to networking, to like. I really think Maple is like a reflection of like a person in real life. To be honest, like to an extent, because I know people that I don't like, and they don't like me either. But I can admire them. They have admirable qualities that, you know, they don't give up. They're relentless. They're doing way higher tier bosses than me. We don't get along, but I can even admire their qualities of being absolutely relentless. And it, like, in their life, I guarantee you they're the same way. Their obsession for the things that they want, they'll go grab it. They'll go and get it. You know, you just, sometimes you gotta stick around with people that, you know, mirror qualities that you want. You know, I've seen other people, even people like I mentioned, like that I don't like, and I see the qualities they have, and I'm like, shit. Like, I need to I need to do better. You know, I need to do better.
The only thing that is my really big issue is that nobody really is interested. I mean, some of my friends who are already with other parties, I just don't bother because it's their own party. I don't think I'll be even accepted there, so I didn't bother asking. As for the others who are still trying to get their way, some of them are afraid of failing, which I also agree. Some of them are just struggling with getting stronger as well. So that's why the other problem is that some of my friends they weren't able to efficiently play well because of lag is one thing, yeah. They don't know the mechanics. They might go panic like crazy. What am I gonna do? Blah blah blah. It's even though if I lead a party and then they screw up altogether.
Sometimes you have to come to the realization that sure, they're your friends and that's not a problem, and you want to play with them because they make you happy. But then you got to think about, is that being with this group, is it leading to the trajectory that I want? And sometimes you got to be realistic. And I've had people leave my group because honestly they outgrown it, because they're strong enough, they can clear X bosses, they can honestly even do some of them solo, and they just outgrown it, you know. And sometimes you got to realize, like, sure, you can still be friends with these people, but they're not on the same wavelength as you. You got to go with a group of people that are go-getters and ambitious and are the same step as you are. Like right now, like, and that mentality that you have, that, oh, I don't want to be a burden, I don't want to.
Yeah, that's the yeah.
Like, that mentality is absolutely toxic and unhealthy. Like, dude, I would literally go with my 30 mil CP Lin, knowing that I can overshield somebody, I can, you know, be an extra bind, an extra origin. Dude, you're nearly 200 mil CP. You're not a burden, bro. You contribute to the party. Like, you know, I think the worst thing about this situation is your outlook on it. Your perspective on it is terrible, absolutely horrendous. Like, because you're more than qualified to you're qualified to do calling, like easy calling. You can do those higher level bosses. Maybe not Limbo, but
I
definitely.
I don't even know how to do calling.
Yeah, like calling. I would start, honestly. I wouldn't even do calling yet. I would hold on, get Carlos done, dude, there's enough people every week that if you're like, hey, I need 4 other people, I guarantee you Ghosted would be there. I know 3-4 other people will be there. I can ping people for you. If you say, hey, Motion, I need bodies, I will ping people. I will be like, yo, can we get enough people? And sometimes you'll be surprised, we'll get like one OP guy that's like 500 mil-CP, and he doesn't know how to do the fucking boss, and he wants to learn, and he's so embarrassed because he should be doing something else, and he's just like, ah, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it at all. I'm not gonna do it because like I'm 500 mil-CP and they're gonna know that I don't have hands, and I just bought all my gear. And I'm not trying to shit on that guy because I've been that guy, you know, but I know what it is to be in that position. And sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches, man. Like, as much as you want it, somebody wants it just as bad, man. But that whole, oh, I'm gonna be a whole burden on people, dude, absolutely get that shit out of your head, bro. Like, the way I see it in my head, let me try to split some knowledge on you right quick. Is like, dude, no matter if I go on a 550 mil CP Night Lord, or if I go on a fucking 10 mil character, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I need to do to benefit that party. If it's gonna be like Origin Bind and P1, and like, I'm gonna do that. Or if they need me to boost them on my Lin, I'm gonna do that. Or if I'm gonna like just be like extra damage, I'm gonna do that. Like, you just gotta switch your mentality. Instead of I'm a burden, how can I be an instant benefactor to that team? If you go into it with that mentality, dude, there's no reason why you shouldn't be scaling the fuck up on MapleStory or in life in general. Like, that's my perspective on things.
I just wish I had your same mindset. Yeah, it's hard. I'm like a malfunctioning CPU, hard to process. Yeah, it's really difficult, especially even though you know how to do it, and then people would just reject you because some of them are really picky. Some of them are really picky with they wanted somebody else. So that's my other worry.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Let them do that. Honestly, good for them. Good for them. They should throw your ass out. You know what? And you know what you should learn from that? They're not your people, bro. Good. You figured it out sooner than later, bro. Good that they threw your ass out. Good that you didn't belong there, bro. Good.
Because the level of toxicity between those kinds of people, they're just they're just too proud and too greedy. That's what I think about them.
Yeah, they're elitism. Yeah, they've invested a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of sweat, and they think, oh, I can shit on these people that, you know, that are obviously not at the same level that I'm at, and you don't want to associate yourself with them people. And the sooner you get to know the true colors of a person, the better, bro. The better. You don't have to deal with them. You can just move the fuck on, join another group. And sure, it is demoralizing when you go through groups and they do that shit to you. But another thing is, it's better not to be in a place where you're not appreciated. Like, and that translates in every aspect of your like life, your relationships, your work, MapleStory. If you're not fucking appreciated where you're at, like, I think that's a true sign that, you know, you move on to potentially bigger, better things until you find a place where you feel like you can be genuinely yourself, that you're appreciated for your efforts, you know? The thing is, like, sure, it's easier said than done, because there's times where I'll join a group, even now, and, like, I would... like, people won't say hello. I will say something and people won't answer, and they will like just skip over my question. And okay, that sucks. That's unfortunate. It does make me feel bad. But guess what? I know I won't be in that group for long. like I know who they are, and they don't want to deal with me. That's fine. Like, you just have to switch up your perspective on the way. Like, sure, the sting of the moment, it's gonna be there, obviously, but you gotta, like I mentioned before, man, and I mean this wholeheartedly. In life, in every aspect, you need to go from disappointment to rejection without losing enthusiasm, because eventually you're gonna find your place, you're gonna find your spot, and you're gonna win. But if you take a rejection and a fail, and then you give up every couple of months, and then you just wallow in it, fuck, you're never gonna get anywhere.
I just had a hard time thinking. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
the thing I wanted to do is, well, since I'm carrying friends in bosses, I wanted to try to. That's
Like,
why.
Stop carrying people if it's not benefiting you.
Yeah,
Sure,
it's-
help people out when you can. Absolutely, you should do that. You should never stop helping people.
Yeah,
but
that's
you
a general
shouldn't do it.
thing.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it at your own expense. That's not right, and that's some self-worth that you gotta just constantly cultivate. Like the last event, doing like solo bosses would have been like extremely beneficial. And sometimes, honestly, if you know you don't have the funds, if you don't have the misos, if you don't have that shit,
I tell my friends, yeah, sorry, I can't take you this week. I really need some mesos. So you'll have to ask somebody else for now. So I'm being honest with that, and
yeah,
some of them
great.
some of them understand. So sure, okay.
And the people that don't understand, that were just using you, and sometimes that's good. Now they're not dealing with you. Now they removed you off your BL. Good. Like you sometimes it's a cheap price to pay to have somebody exit your life. If the truth comes and it's too expensive for the relationship to continue, that's a cheap price to pay to get them out of your life. Realistically, and let's be real. If you don't have the funds to dump on Maple, or at the end of the day, it's a game, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can be very strategic. If you have the time to do so, you should constantly be trying to oh, well, fuck it, I'll grind for some time. If you have the time to do so, grind, because if you get to 290, you're still going to be very powerful because of the final damage.
Yeah, that's my other aim. I want to be 290 around. I'm not expecting by the end of the year because it's going to be impossible. I didn't get chains in Ride or Die, so I had to pay for it. So I need to allot some time for grinding. If not for EXP, I need to invest with meso gear.
Yeah,
I'm lacking that, so I need more. So
every event you should be hitting those event rings. Honestly, that's another thing where I see people they want to go buy 22 hybrid or 2-line drop rings and shit. Dude, Motion is still using 2-line drop gear from event rings, and it was free.
Yeah, I wanted to change one of them to meso ring, but the last event didn't give me much good luck. So I need to try again on re-rolling on that.
Yeah, honestly, I think if you even paid for Frenzy service, I think now it dropped. I think the Frenzy sellers here in Scania sell a lot cheaper. I think 10 mil or something.
Back in
less.
10 less.
Yeah. Dude, you could literally just buy an hour, put on the drop gear that you have, and just keep doing that every when you have time. Just crank it out an hour a day, or more if you have the time to do so. You're gonna get frags, you're gonna get soul Urda, you're gonna max your hexa, you're gonna get more final damage at 290. You're gonna make misos. Like even now, like you can use that to get a character to 260. You get more EXP because you can fuse the herbs. Like bro, the only thing stopping you and the only thing in your way is you. You are your biggest enemy, bro. Everybody is their biggest enemy. I am my biggest enemy. Like, even me, dude. Even me. I'm in my own way. Like, there's times where I know better and I still fuck up. Like this event, like I spent $500 on Marvel, and I could have literally just bought Lucids for a little bit extra. But you know, I had fun. I played Marvel. It was a gamble, but the logical part of me was like, I could have just bought them straight up. You know, so even the people that you see that are like, that you consider powerful, dude, they're fucking up in other ways, man. Nobody's perfect, man.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you think, oh man, it comes so easy to these people, man. I shouldn't even fucking try. No, man. These guys are just relentless. They're relentless, and that shouldn't demoralize you. That should fucking that should like hype you up. You're like, if this stupid bitch could do it, I could do it too. You know? Honestly, bro. Sometimes I think that I'm like, I see somebody, I'm like, man, if this dumb bitch could do it, I could do it too, bro.
We'll see on that one, but the spark is just not yet there. There's a lot that needs to be done first.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, this shit is not supposed to come easy, and it's something you're supposed to cultivate for the rest of your fucking life. By the way, like your mindset, that's something you have to cultivate forever. Like, and sometimes there's gonna be shit that's gonna shake you, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, all I want to do is lay in bed for the next fucking 18 hours, you know. But you just get up and get your ass kicked again. Like, bro, that's life. It's fine. You know, you're tougher than you think. And I think that of everybody, even people I don't like. I think they're tougher than they think, and that's me thinking of people that I don't like. I think everybody can be gritty if they wanted to. If they needed to, they would be gritty.
True.
All right. Well, that's my 2 cents for the day.
Yeah. I appreciate the big talk. I just had too much plans to make here in this game. Helping my friends, but helping myself is still a struggle. It's still a struggle.
Yeah, let me a little bit more on that. Like, it's kind of when you're on the airplane and they're like, before you give oxygen to your loved ones, make sure you give it to yourself. Yeah, that's the same thing in life, man. Like, if you're not at 100% for yourself, you will never be 100% for anybody else. Does that make sense? Like, bruh.
Always think of yourself as well, because
yeah,
if you get careless, it's gonna sting at the very end. You're only gonna regret it.
And you're like if you're the foundation for everybody and you're unstable, you're fucked. They're fucked. Like, dude, later on when you're OP and you're like 350 mil CP or more, you can help people. You can help people where you struggled at, because you know what it took and all the challenges that they're gonna face. Just like the same way I still get it, and I'm still not blind to like how difficult it is to start up or to be at a low CP and like to actually play mechanics and stuff like that. I try to be very considerate, you know. Like, it's better to, like, you have to remember, like, once you do win, remember what it was to fucking actually lose.
Always remember that.
Always.
Yeah, you will realize that eventually the people who are close to you will have to endure the same damn thing as you do.
And you'll have the knowledge and the wisdom to impart something onto them. All right, well that's all I got for today, man.
Yeah,
I hope you have a good day.
it's a lot. It's a good pep talk. Motion. Okay, so yeah, the plans that I want to share you. I want to share you what I want to do before the end of the year. So yeah, Kalos is a pipe dream for now until then. So I got a lot of advice from people saying that I should reroll potentials for my emblem. What else? Maybe my weapons.
Let me see your so let me see your emblem right quick.
Here.
Your emblem, your mitras.
Yeah, Mitra.
Yeah, honestly, like on that, yeah, you can honestly. Did you already use your solids?
The ones from the event? No, I haven't bought it yet. I'll wait for next week.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, you could just throw solids on that. It's one line. You're fine.
Yeah. Yep. What else? Yep. Kalos is just a struggle for me right now. So, if Mooneyz or maybe you guys are free around, because sometimes during reset period I'm not there anymore. I'm already sleeping, and my best time for day offs is during the Saturday evening for me until the following Monday. So I got Monday's day off. I just finished work yesterday. It's already Sunday, almost 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So I definitely need it because I think I'm stuck at how many pieces? 3.
Right now you're in drop gear. Let me see you with your boss gear on.
I'm not on my. Hold on. I'm gonna get out of here and CC. I see a lot of South Perry South Perry Basel Market items again. I think I saw hidden street novelties as well. Okay, I'm here. I'm using the continuous ring 4, so I only lost 11 mil from the event bumps from the previous patch. I was 132, 133 mil. I'm down to 11 mil, and then I reflamed this my source of suffering.
May I ask what the thing in your hyperstat is? The mana thing? What is that?
I definitely need it because PP. I'm a class that uses a different skill consumption as. Because I'm a Kinesis, I need max psychic points. So it's gonna help my skills. Because by 260, I'm gonna need more. And then this is my hyperstats for bossing. I actually set aside a preset for Black Mage. I think this is the one. With arcane power boost. I don't know if it matters. It's almost the same, but arcane power increase because it's Black Mage. It's just level 7, and then my other preset is for grinding, farming, and this is my default for bossing. So if I have 111% boss from this familiar setup. So
yeah, I saw you have some fights too. Oh yeah, you got some nice fans though.
Yeah, I re-rolled the Grendel fam during the Inkwell gifts because he was stuck with a trash line ×2. So there's that. And then I swapped this familiar with the large HP MP with this whenever I do Varus Hela. Even though the boss damage seems disappointingly 20%, it has the large HP that I need for me and the party.
Well, let me honestly with the brights that you get and the bonus bright cubes that you get as well, you should only be using those on your Jenny, your secondary, and your Mitra Assembler.
Yeah, the bonus on this one is disappointing. But
yeah.
the only thing is that because I can't use karmas on this one, since it's a tradable item.
Yeah, that's true. You can use the RP ones though.
Yeah, but the risk is huge.
Not
if
really.
if I lose a lot, I mean, there's only like five of the blue B pots, and then in the event that I screwed up. But yeah, there's that 2-line luck I hate so much. Keep on getting that.
Yeah.
So so from this one I get 152 mil, so almost halfway to 200 mil. I'm not expecting.
What are you saving those brights for? The ones in your inventory.
The brights, the actual red ones, I'll use it for here. The Mitra.
Okay, yeah, that's not bad.
These are from the monthly check-in. So I'm waiting for a reset since we can't use RPs until the reset, since that's what the notice say before the merge happened. I was realizing I need more Monster Park coins because I'm running out of potions for the green and the blue ones, especially the green ones, since it helps me with the attack speed.
How did you get those 4 bill, by the way?
My guildmate, my guild leader gave me some mesos because I was cubing, and then I ran out of mesos. I was cubing the pots of this, and I spent already 400 of the B pot cubes, almost like 1 or 2 months of weekly bossing, and it's still rare.
Oh yeah, dude, I got owned. I used so many cubes and my shit didn't even tier to legendary.
Just to get this to epic. 400 still rare. I can't believe it. Not the first time. This is not the first time. What do you want to see?
Let me see your Hexa stat. If you go to your Hexa matrix.
Stat 1 is this.
Yeah, the 6 job one.
Here, Hexa Matrix.
Yeah. Hexa matrix.
And here's Hexa 2.
Yeah, click the number 2 one.
Here.
Yeah, I think you just gotta focus on what you're gonna do next for your year. Like honestly, I wouldn't even be rolled for anything. You could buy like a affordable Berserk that's like 3 line for like 50 bill or less. I've gotten the Berserk for like, I think I got one for like 15 bill if that was 3 line, because I'm literally right under you. Oh, I was a second ago.
Let's see. 21 pages of Berserks. Let's see. Okay, this is a very difficult one to top off because I sold the Berserk that I've worked on with just for potentials to sell,
Yeah.
and I don't think I can find any that's. I can find any that is nope. It's mostly HP drop rate and lines.
Yeah, you can if you go to in the auction house, if you go to the armor and you go to accessory.
Yeah, I'm looking at the auction house right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at your screen right now. And then you go to level 160, you can actually just do the main pot legendary. That way you can
all accessory. Berserk is phased, right? Phase.
Yeah.
Legendary. Level range. 160.
There's a ton of HP in here.
There's too many.
The one for 1999999 on the second page. The first one is 10 10 10.
This one is unscrolled.
Yeah.
And it has 30, 36, and that's for 36 bill. Oh my goodness.
No, yeah, there's another one in there for 20 bill. I literally, like, if you exit my Lin account, that's an alt. This is all gear that I got. That was like hella affordable.
I still need to sell.
Yeah.
Need to sell some of these.
That's why you need to be doing hollows. That way you can constantly be saving up for it. And then you never know, you get a grindstone. It's a nice little paycheck there. Well, that's me right now.
Yeah, I'm hungry for calamari.
Dude, I haven't had good seafood in a long time.
I think I had salmon last 2 weeks.
Yeah, kind of
Crazy good. But it was my aunt's birthday yesterday, August 30. So she whooped up a feast. She whooped up a feast. There's some cake. There's some breaded chicken. The usual. If you have Filipino friends, besides me, we have lumpia, which is a delicious comfort food here, and some stir fry. As for seafood wise, usually my sister likes shrimp.
Yeah, sometimes shrimp hits the damn spot.
Except
unfortunately, I'm not near the coast anymore, so the seafood we get is like fucking old.
Yikes.
So do you do Darknell?
Yes,
Darknell?
yes, I solo Darknell.
You solo hard Darknell every
Yes. I can. I did no deaths again this week, but the drops is disappointing. As always. I soloed most of the bosses this week because of 2 of them is Legion Champion.
Yeah.
I need to solo Lotus and Verishilla, which I did. Unfortunately, none of my classes are 6 job ready, and they're just stat mules at this point. So my progress is a little bit poopy.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then rank S, I'm nowhere ready for Black Mage. I'm not battle ready for Black Mage.
Yeah, I know. I need to get on my fucking cult account to get them done too.
Yeah. I think
right,
Jeb.
Well, I gotta run, but I'll be back later for sure.
Yeah. maybe let's see. Since I'm waiting for Mooneyz because he's gonna level up eventually, I think he's like he's gonna be not found. Maybe in the auction house. Either way, yeah, he might level up eventually because he said he's gonna go to Exlodus and then he's gonna grind some more. So in case he doesn't come back, I'll schedule the stream again another time. It would be great if you join me again next time. I just need to schedule it much more appropriately because I scheduled it at 3 a.m. It's been almost 2 hours now, and I just did dojo. I just did culvert. Nothing else.
Alright, well, I'll be back later, man. I hope you have a great day, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Motion, for joining me today. Take care. Have a great weekend.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, that's a really good pep talk for MotionZero. Thank you very much for that. It hits the spot. It hits the spot so much. So what is up with Mooneyz right now? I think he's still on Exlodus, and he's gonna level to 291 eventually. Let's see, where is he? Summer of Lost Light. I think this is calling. So okay. Okay, so definitely need to step up my game eventually. So much stuff to do. I might have to change it to MotionZero since he's not gonna make it anyway. And to be entirely honest, I think I'm getting a little bit tired too. So let's see. Do. Okay, so Okay, so I guess I'll buy some solid ring exclusive solid cubes. I should be able to get enough from it. October 21, so I got a lot of time. Okay. Exclusive solid cube. Okay, so let's see. Did he level yet? Did he level yet? Not yet. Okay. Alright, so I'll just have to leave him be for now. I think it's gonna take forever to level to 291. Okay, so I'll have to end the stream now. Hopefully I get to find another game to play while I'm at it. Okay. Okay, I'll end the Maple stream now. So, I will see you all next time. I may be back. I may return for whatever I want to stream. That depends. So I'll see you guys later.